first page.
All right, welcome to Frying Bricks episode 331. Kind of played one of the other videos. But hey, you know, that's kind of cool. You get to see some of the guests we've had over the course of 330 episodes. Probably a few on there I probably need to add at some point too. But yeah, Friday night, we're here to do things fun and exciting with Lego. So we hope. But I mean, actually, hopefully I get to play a little bit, Jesse. Hopefully I'll be tweaking the some of the stuff because I actually picked something up from Amazon recently. I picked up some Paint Shop Pros. So
there you go.
So I'm gonna try and do some of the stuff that you were doing. Plus, I'm kind of waiting for a certain file from Mr. Hinkle, but it's on his old computer. So
yeah, I kind of lucked out when I was playing with thumbnails and figured out a system on Windows. But that has changed, I think. Something was available, and now it's not. So, yeah, going out and paying for some sort of Paint Pro system should give you quite the toolbox.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, and it's obviously the Adobe stuff like what Kevin uses and stuff. I mean, it's like you pay it by month. And so this one, I think, was even more expensive. I think it was like on sale. I missed it the one time, and it looks like it was on sale again. So I picked it up. I just wanted to give it a try and see if I can do, if nothing else, pull out some of the clatter and a lot of my photos and stuff. And so just figured it'd be kind of a neat thing to do to kind of invest in kind of making some of the images I do a little bit better and such. So
good luck.
So that's kind of the goal a little bit. But yeah, other than that, I've obviously been on the hunt for figs. So been kind of looking for all the different CMFs. I've been kind of more DnD figs and some space sail figs. So I'll be kind of, I mean, that new app is pretty freaking awesome. So, but
I went the other route and bought a lot of sets in September. We got this one delivered today. Nightmare Before Christmas set.
Nice.
That'll probably be going together for sure before Halloween. Got the Zelda set. Got to put these elf characters together, Zelda and Link. And then I'm a sucker for GWPs. So I bought this, not the newest Harry Potter, but it's got this big snake. That'll be fun to put against.
Oh yeah.
And they get swallowed whole.
And I'm putting the GWP together, which is a nice little set with a bunch of little accessories. So
yeah, I like the potion stuff that's in the new kind of potion kit, but I haven't picked it up yet. They've got that looks like maybe almost like an exploding potion type kind of piece that's in one of the, I think it's a $20 kit or a $30 kit.
Yeah,
have not picked that up yet. So.
I gotta get the Griffins shirt, the flying like eagle thing, because they might be in the adventure that I'm running for the world record at the Bricks and Minifigs.
I haven't signed up for one of those.
Did you?
No, I haven't. I don't. We'll see.
You should.
We'll see.
I don't know if it's too late. October 19th, they're going to try to set a world record, and I believe it's 1,000+ people that played in person. Larry, it was at the store in Provo, Utah, where they set that world record in person. Like they had 1,500 people in the mall.
Yeah, filming it.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
They don't have very good video on YouTube, but they did video some stuff. They didn't spoil the story, if you will. Like, I'm always looking for actual gameplay to see how things are running. So now I need to try to run the same story.
So everybody's playing the same exact story, is what you're saying?
I think they borrowed it. I don't even know if they had permission or it's just out there for whoever's running the Bricks and Minifigs D&D campaign. But yeah, I signed up to be a DM, so they sent me the materials to research, and I've been building maps and getting ready.
Interesting. Sounds cool. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Kind of my new job has been a little crazy. I've had definitely some 10, 12-hour days. Look at this. Here's Mr. Croc King. Croc King is here. Actually, you know what? We're missing something.
Oh, that camera's the one I mean.
We're missing. Let's see. Let's say we're missing this. There we go. We're missing our names. I must have turned that off at some point. So
you guys should have like King of King Croc titles.
Yeah, it's yeah. Well, I think he wants it on his new shirt. Actually, my new shirt will not have Reed. It will have Hope Castle, and it'll have Ice Bear King. He'll be a Croc King. So
Ice Bears.
Well, it's. And now that for those people joining us tonight too.
Aficionado.
My other Chima brother did reach out to myself, and it sounds like he reached out to Brett today. Butt Chop reached out, so it sounds like he has a modern form of communication, a cell phone. So. Hopefully I'll get to hear more from him these days. So it'd be nice to have all three of my Chima brothers all real close together at some point. Hopefully Ralph will make that magical thing happen at some point in the future, perhaps.
You ever gonna open a Lego set and you're missing a piece, and you're like, how did them, where?
It's still in the bag.
And then you have an extra piece that you do not need. I have an L brick, and it's supposed to be a 2x2 container. So it's probably the same size and weight.
2x2 container, though?
Yeah. That's missing.
Oh.
And this is extra.
Maybe that container part.
This is not even in the instructions.
The container's so new that it was new on the production line, and they forgot to add it to the bin for dropping it into the bag.
Some robot needs to get fired.
Well, that or he needs to at least go without an oil change for a very long time and to reap his punishment, So, well, they were I just saw something on that.
I don't even think I have that color.
Facebook or somewhere that was talking about that. Somebody was showing the place and showing all the robots and stuff. It was like, wow, it's pretty good.
I guess I'll skip that part.
But hopefully the robots, I don't think they are, but I mean, if the robots were counting our lug book and stuff, then we would know why we're count issues because they're just not counting very well. So yeah, so the massive hunt for CMF. Ooh, is that one of those new worm gears? Hold on. It's green.
Yeah,
that's going to be in some definitely some Christmas type stuff.
Probably why they made it. Who knows?
I could put it in a nice.
There's two of them in here. 2 macaronis.
Show us how they use that. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah. So let's see here. Actually, let me see if I find this quick. Is it in there? Where did that go?
Where did you sign up for the FAM D&D?
Not yet. I'm actually trying to find the link because you reminded me to do that.
So what do you think, Ralph? You like that?
I think you just go to their website. You can, because it's the franchise-wide thing, and then you'll pick whatever store's closest to you.
You are muted, Ralph. I don't know if you're talking. You're muted.
Make a.
Sorry, I was talking to my wife for a minute.
Oh, that's not allowed.
She says she heard that, and
means I'll be punished the next time I
and Ralph can never come back on the stream again. Nice job, Reed.
Just remember, Reed, when we move to the Midwest, she will be there too. So.
Yeah, so I'll have to be on my best behavior is what you're saying when we're hanging out. Okay.
Let's just say she is a patient woman and will be more than happy to hold off on any revenge that's necessary.
At least until she builds up enough to where she can really do some damage, I guess is what you're saying.
She can do damage. We'll just leave it at that.
Well, I mean, Kevin, I did find some more today, but of course I didn't find any more of the Paladin. I found some more of the Eagles, which would be good for me, but did not find any. And I think I bought a couple of the baby dragon ones. I'm having a brain fart tonight, so yeah. But yeah, a couple of my hit have been definitely decimated. I think the last store I hit had been decimated, nothing in it, and then the one that before that had actually decent amount. But we'll see how well all that goes. How fast they restock this stuff.
Yeah, the Dragonborn and the Druids are the ones I still need.
Oh, Druids too?
Yeah.
How many of those do you need?
5, 6.
5. Okay.
I'm not too worried about finding them. It's the Dragonborn that'll be more the issue.
Yeah, that's definitely that one that last one I hit definitely was like, wow, okay, definitely somebody was looking for those or something. It still had probably maybe a third of the figs left, but it didn't have any witches, so all the witches were gone.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the hidden most popular.
Really, the witch?
Yeah,
I didn't buy any.
You can't really army build her.
Yeah, well, you'd have to tear the arms off. The arms are what's the value. She has like a leather gauntlet, triple strap on both sleeves in brown, printed on with a black sleeve. Whew, it looks good. Like I've seen people pick that.
Interesting.
Just the arms.
Yeah.
of the ditch.
Yeah,
And
that's kind of
it
interesting.
increases like any ranger kind of character, or in the city. It's just really
I didn't even think about that. I don't think
Yeah.
I bought any of the ones I bought. I don't think I bought any of her. But I'll have the 2 in the sets. I'll get the full set I got coming. But yeah, I didn't. And there was a bunch of them in the couple of the ones I've been to. The last one didn't have. I don't think any.
Well, it depends on if you want to do that just for that part, and rip the arms off.
Well, there's always, that possibility for a few figs you might do that, to do that. Just wouldn't probably do it for army building, but yes. So, but there's a lot of good ones out there. So, definitely. I want to see if kind of some of this stuff, if some of it will end up in pick-a-brick at all, even like the wing piece eventually or something. I guess it depends on how much of the licensed stuff that is total.
Yeah,
licensed.
the wings are phenomenal.
If the wings end up somewhere, that you could move. We could use that with pretty much any kind of a or anything. So,
but the wings, the head, the mace would be cooler if it wasn't trans, and then his torso works really well if you want to use him for other stuff.
So yeah, so we'll see. It looks definitely pretty cool. So there's definitely, and they're so new. It's gonna be interesting to see how well, like I said, how well they restock them, because a lot of them are pretty decimated. So, how fast the distribution facilities can get them out. Maybe I'll have to cruise by the one that's up kind of on my way. Actually, it was on my way today. I should have cruised by the distribution facility and said, "Hey, do you guys ever sell straight out of the distribution center? I could use some more stuff." But yeah, so it'll be good. So what is Mr. Wagner up to tonight?
I'm actually doing work right now, trying to wrap up. So, and then if I can get that done, I'll head down to the Lego room and work on some Lego stuff. Just
So
got
then we will not interrupt.
Bug bulk and got that put away.
We will not interrupt you
Wagner
then.
Jr.
How is Brett tonight?
That good, huh?
I'm alive. Jesse, I sent you a link on Insta for somebody that sings some of the Skyrim songs. You might like some of her work.
All right, I'll check it out.
So, how is Mr. Larry this evening?
Oh, fine.
Come on, you got to stay a little bit more excited than that.
Well, it's been a week. All 5 of my adult kids moved back in the house temporarily.
All 5 at once?
All 5 at once, because they all lived together and their lease was up, and the new place they were moving into fell through, and they didn't have a plan B, and so yeah.
Well, thank goodness it's only 7, because 8 is enough.
Wow.
All 5 of your kids were going to be living together?
Yeah. Well, it's
they get along that well?
4 plus 1. So my oldest son's girlfriend is part of the mix. Yeah, they do. They all get along.
She's not one of your kids, too.
Not as far as I know.
Good. Back in the Navy.
Uh-huh.
Do you have room for
cleaning up and sorting like crazy?
You have a spare 4 bedrooms in your house?
No, I got one actual guest room, and then Josh and his girlfriend are set up in the man cave, the workshop on the back of my garage. And it's just an empty room, so it's unfinished, but this time of year, totally comfortable to set up shopping. And then the other 2 are tenting in the backyard.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, it's
So, I mean, I take it that tent situation should be kind of interesting as we approach the more cold seasonal weather, I take it.
Well, the idea is that this is not going to be more than another week.
Oh, okay. More than a. It's a short-term solution, basically, what you're saying.
Oh yeah. I'm happy being an empty nester. It was everything I thought it could be.
You were happy being an empty nester.
I was going to say my sister is. So she had 3. She's an empty nester. So no kids.
Did anyone other than me pick up Star Wars Outlaws?
No, I thought about it.
I'm enjoying it. It's a little glitchy, but it's not horrible. I've only had a couple issues where I've had to start over again, lose an hour of playtime, which isn't the end of the world.
I asked a coworker. He's like, "It's not like go out and get it right away," but I thought it was cool.
It's a nice open world Star Wars experience. So I don't need it to be Red Dead Redemption. It's more the open world part that I like.
Yeah.
And what platform are you playing it on?
Xbox.
Oh,
Hey,
If
Sidious.
there's 4 more of you, Stud Sidious. Oh, look who it is.
Look who's here.
It's SpongeBob.
He's come back from the other side. How was the other side? Please tell us. We would love to know.
Escape the void.
Yep. Was able to come back. Another one-sided trip.
It's only been like 13 parsecs.
all I'll say is that must have been some good potion he was on.
Because I mean, I don't know if he's been hunting, but I mean, this is right up his alley. You know, after building that nice eagle spire for.
Oh, he's got that eagle.
Yeah, but he's gonna stay Chima purist, I'm assuming.
Let's see the back of that.
Oh,
Read.
hold on.
Really cool.
So, yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
I've got 2 sets coming my way, but I'm still. They should be here this week, hopefully.
yeah. I mean, I got 2 sets coming too, but I was out looking for extras. For people like Mr. Wagner, who was saying he wasn't finding like I am, because I hit a lot of smaller stores in smaller towns and stuff, and some of those Walmarts generally have a little bit more than I find in the bigger cities, and so it's kind of definitely was worthwhile. I mean, I never pulled all of any one figure off, but I mean, I definitely did pull a bunch at the stores. So I got some of what Kevin was looking for, which is good. And some of what I was looking for.
Many thanks, Reed.
No problem, sir. That's what I'm here for. Ralph, have you been able to find any, or have you been hunting at all for any?
Well, unfortunately, the Walmarts anywhere within 100 miles of me, including now the Targets, have put everything under lock and key. So I've given up hunting for Legos. It's less time consuming for me to just simply order them online and have them shipped. So yes, I've been hunting, but haven't how should I put this? I just buy them by the box as opposed to trying to get individual ones.
Well, if there's any ones after you do that you're looking for multiples, definitely let me know. Or any of us that are hunting. Whatever. Oh, don't be doing that. I mean, we already got somebody who trolls us that comes in and says he hates Castle, even though he's actually pretty damn good at Castle. But Except now they built that into the other shows. Like, you know, okay, is it this week? Is it this week where I hate space or hate castle? I can't remember. I'm like, way to use that. Because he denied that he ever did it for the longest time. So, but I don't believe it either. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that's fake.
Much invested in that team to give it up.
That's fake information, guaranteed.
Oh, it's a fake. It's a fake, huh? Fake news.
Fake news. Might even be a fake butt chop if that's the case.
Ooh, ow,
maybe his account has been hacked.
Maybe it's bat chop or butt chap.
Ooh,
probably butt chap.
Yep. Hey, Chop. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, because once Ralph joins the fray, Chop, you'll enjoy it because he's got. You haven't seen his army in full force. I don't think I've even seen it because we never leave enough parade grounds for the whole Croc army to actually make muster. So it's one of these.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I actually started clearing space so that I could figure out exactly what that looked like. Because I've only got a few more months before a lot of my stuff is going to have to sit in cardboard boxes for a while.
Ooh.
So I even brought home this weekend another load of cardboard boxes from where I work.
Another load or a mother load?
Well, they're in this case both because there's a lot of Lego that has to get packed up. A lot of Lego.
Hey, butt chap, how was your darkness retreat? Sorry, Ralph, didn't mean to interrupt you there.
That's okay. Chop's in here. We should talk to him. I mean, harass him all we can.
Listen, Wagner, where's his tumor fix that he won? Seeing as you're poking him.
Where are my Chima figs?
Didn't Butt Chop win a Wagner
I gave him to
prize?
Reed to give to Chop.
Oh yeah, I've got him. That's right.
You forwarded them on.
Thanks a lot, Brett, for assuming that I wasn't going to give them to him, but I gave him to Reed to give to him.
Yeah, I was going to just, add them to the pile I have for other stuff for Chop. Actually, the custom badger is actually pretty sweet too. Yeah. That's the nice thing is you can tweak your own stuff too. That's kind of what I think is kind of nice what the way figs do. I'm at work on a regular cell phone. Maybe watch streams on a phone. You'll have to ask the ones that do. I don't know. I guess you turn sideways and you close the chat, I guess, and then you can just say, "Hey, I don't have the chat open, so I can't see what your guys are typing." It's usually the common. Yeah, I mean the cell phone will definitely helps. I mean it definitely makes you a little bit more.
That'll bring him into the 20th century finally.
Yeah, but yeah.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
Well, let's hope not. Yeah, the notifications just at some point turn off. I had them on like the Instagram for a while, and then I did that NFL thing with those guys last year with Hoosier and them. Oh my gosh, that drove me bananas. I was like, nope, turn them off. Like I scored. Down you go. Hey, you scored, and then it's like back and forth. I mean, oh my god, I think it was like hundreds of messages. I was like, yeah. I don't need to see that much all at once. Barely use my phone. Yeah, I mean, those of us just kind of. I mean, I'll just use it to kind of check my mail and Google stuff once in a while. Use the music app program. If I hear a song I like in the store, I'll turn on the Shazam and figure out what it is.
Shazam.
I mean, but watch YouTube stuff once in a while. I mean, I'll use it. You're right. If you're not used to it, I almost need to have a cell phone now because I'm in sales. So somebody texted me at one point, and then I texted my boss, and he said, "Yep, tell this person this," and so that was just kind of.
Yeah, but you work. Do you work on the road still, or are you mostly in the office now, Reed?
Oh, I've never been in the office. I'm on the road even more now. I was
okay. I assumed that you would be in the road less now that you're doing marketing or whatever it is, or sales, whatever it is you're doing.
Sales. So I'm in the stores. So today I was in. I went to Columbus, up to as high as Waupun, and over to Mayville, down to Juneau. So then came back a nice, cool way down through Watertown, so I could check out the Walmart. Oh, Jesse's got a bill. Ooh. Oh, what's that?
So, Ray, are you? Oh, nice.
Ooh. Going up, going down.
Right, do you have a black light? Because I wonder if that green, all that green, glows in the is UV reactive. Even the. I wonder if the.
This one probably is.
I wonder if even the gears are.
This other new green, whatever they're calling it, is bright green, but I don't think it's reactive. But that's a clever mechanism. I could probably use that you could put a Batman and Robin same way, or. All right, now I got a poly bag with an owl.
Cell phones are good for. Oh yeah. Yeah, those I kind of found some of those on clearance in some of the Walmart. Pick some of those up. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you should check it out. It's been open for a number of weeks now.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to make a road trip.
What kind of store is it? Knitting? The yarn store, or
No, it's a Lego.
She has a Lego store that she and her husband opened. So kind of like a bricks and minifigs, but on a smaller scale.
oh, it's their independent brand, or
Yep.
cool.
What poly
They
bag
call
is
it the
that?
brick spot. I thought they should have just called it the stud, but they didn't want to do that.
Might think it's a bar or something. Hey Jesse, you want to show that poly bag again? Chop on to just kind of the Harry Potter one.
Bag's almost in the trash. So if you shop now for Harry Potter, you can get this for free. It is Draco in the Forbidden Forest. It's got a cool owl and a spider and dark blue purple parts, lantern.
Yeah,
or you can stack your GWPs right now and get all these together.
Otherwise, Chop, I'm sure I can add that to a pile too if you need that. But yeah, best if you're looking at stuff, if we're showing stuff, is to close the chat portion, and the screen will get bigger on your phone, and then you can go back to try to open the chat later. So it's kind of yeah. You buy it at Walmart. Yeah, yep. And they've been clearancing them lately at Walmart too, in some of them, some stores. The one store hit back-to-back weeks they had not clearanced that or the maple or. There was another one too. Oh, one of the dreams ones. So. Fun. So let's see here. There you go. Yeah, the owl I think is kind of why I think I got it, but plus it's a minifig, so
Glow in the dark part.
any
Oh yeah. So the lantern has a glow in the dark cylinder.
oh okay yeah
Dark. You put it in the lantern, and then supposedly that would glow.
I'll look and see. Watch number from the last semester. I might have here. Let me see here. I'm guessing you're talking about. Hold on, I actually have that series right here. I guess you're talking about this one with the butterfly. Pretty cool. I haven't looked at my series. Hopefully, I have some spares of that somewhere. I will look. I will add that to my. Actually, I probably should just be making a list. I got all these index cards laying around here. I should just make a list. Dun, 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 dun. Never found. Well, I'm wondering if I'll have to look and see.
Jeez. Too sharp. I'll hold this thing. But... So. What's this piece for? Oh, that's left over from the other.
Well, the good news, Ralph, if you move closer, you'll be able to antagonize me more to find all those parts for those agent sets that I'm supposed to be locating.
You're supposed to be looking for.
Well, I think I pulled the parts out, some of the small bags of like Technic parts out for possibly a maybe one of the boats or something at one point in time, and so I have to find those parts and put them kind of back. Welcome, Never Too Old.
Well,
it's another.
I am less worried about the Technic parts because just a little memory refresher. I have lots of Technic parts.
What? You never got as many grab bags as I did.
Yeah, there's a story behind that.
Do we need to do this? Do we need to show off the back picture here? Actually, this picture here. We got to show off all these Chester on top of all these poly bags.
No, I'm very familiar with that picture and conversation that was had one day with me and Mark about leaving the store with armfuls of poly bags, being told we could only have 2 each.
Poly bags or grab bags?
Oh, grab bags. No,
I was going to say, I don't
grab
care
bags.
if it's poly bags. Grab bags are much more interesting.
Yeah, grab bags. And somebody
Except for
decided
the Merkwood Elf poly bag. That was the best
Dude.
poly bag ever.
Yeah,
Anything if it was coming from me, it would have been coming from the boss above me. It wouldn't have been just mine.
It was not your fault. Nothing was your fault. It was all your boss's fault.
probably my
That's
fault,
kind of
but-
a good manager.
It might have been my fault, but it wasn't my. It wasn't. It was relayed from the boss. The boss. Hey, it only ever, I think, happened, as far as I knew, for all the years I shopped there, only ever happened once that I was ever aware of. And yes, I was part of the responsible party that, killed that set day for grab bags. But after that, I was working for Lego. I was not working for Lego when I did it, so you can't,
But chap, that is completely wrong.
Huh? Never hold me responsible. Sorry.
I blame Reed no matter what. He was the messenger, so I'm shooting the messenger in this case.
Rules are meant to be broken sometimes, but in the end, it did keep, in the early days, people from not taking everything. Oh, what do we got, Brett? What do you got there? Ooh, we got a locomotive.
Choo-choo?
Choo-choo. Looks like
I know
the
that choo-choo.
Constitution train chase from Lone Ranger, perhaps.
The Lone Ranger.
as
Yeah, I
well.
don't think it had. I don't think it had that tender there, but that tender's still pretty cool though.
Look,
It's got the right. It's got
freewheeling on the front, and then
it's got the right colored panel on there. That's all that matters. So.
he's only 6, Reed. He's only 6.
Do they call that Solo Bobby in over in Europe instead of the Lone Ranger, or something like that? Because those sets had different names in Europe back in the day. The castle sets did, at least.
Yeah, no, that one's Lone Ranger.
That's the old. See, maybe it is butt chop, just going from 0 to 60 in a single comic.
Would the real Chop please stand up?
Yes.
There's a simple test to prove if he's butt chop or not. Butt chop, do you have a sick fig?
I don't think he ever did one of those.
You're not meant to give him the answer, Reed.
But yeah, he can. But if he's since come. Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's the golfing fanatic. What was I thinking? Putt chop.
Oh, he does a lot of that mini golf, huh? Oh, or putt job. There you go. Green plates I'm gonna have. Too bad I don't have a swamp to put them in. You know?
A swamp.
Somebody I know has a swamp.
I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna do a fig bash. See what happens.
A fig bash.
Yeah, I'm gonna. That's the fig I've been using for the tournament.
Where's that shield from? Is that from the D&D set?
It's
Or is
just
that
one.
Ninjago?
It's like probably a Ninjago piece that I put onto the shield.
Nice. That's cool.
And then, but the arms are plain, right? So what if I take the arms off of her with that crazy gauntlet and put it on there?
You're gonna throw down the gauntlet, huh?
Throwing down the gauntlet.
Jesse, I love that shirt you've got there.
The Beholder.
That is cool.
It's like stained glass. The Church of the Beholder.
Church of the Beholder.
Gosh, have we been there yet with our characters?
I'll see if I can sweet talk my wife into making a stained glass like that. She'll probably tell me no, but
Ooh. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Check this out.
Hold on. Oh yeah.
It's not going to focus.
yeah, it's not focusing well.
Too much other stuff here.
Need a base plate for a wall. There you go.
That's better.
Focus on that guy. Then I turn
I mean, definitely makes the whole outfit darker,
Light.
but definitely makes it cool.
darker. Yeah.
You know, and you got some nice black gloves to go with it too. Yeah, looks good.
Let's see.
Looks good. There you go. Chop's got your thing up there for you, Jesse.
Jesse's hip zoomer lingo.
Again, you're still in the 20th century lingo, butt chap. So anything beyond tubular and awesome is probably way outside your comfort range. Or groovy.
Dude.
This thing is.
Oh, there you go. There you go, Jesse.
But that's wrong. You got to have a little.
Yeah.
You got to have a little.
Yeah, I
take a risk when you do that.
I think it's kind of controversial.
No.
Yeah, it was a big step when I started doing that, but I haven't looked back.
Oh, hold on. Let me get you back up there again.
Might be worth it to have that. You still can't see it really good, but you can definitely see that that's like a.
And do those rings go all the way around the arm?
They're printed. No, like, you know, from one face of the arm.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see.
But, I mean, a good almost 180 degrees.
Yep.
It stops
under close enough that you won't notice without that it doesn't
you won't
close
see it on the
examination.
inside of the arm, but that's a big, you know, for. Whew.
Where's that katana from? That's kind of a nice color.
Ninjago. That's my hex blade.
Mm. Well, hopefully we're
As I said, there's some risk to switching arms, but
yeah,
you just want to stay within the confines of the existing arm torso matrix that Lego has. So be it, Buttchop. You can live your safe little life.
And she gets the gray arms, and everybody wins. Yeah.
Oh wow! And actually, the arms actually still kind of match her.
She looks fine. I mean, she has great printing, but that's what's cool about this series is like you can take the head off of her and you know put the hood on, and she's like boom, a whole new character.
Oh yeah. Nice. Maybe I'll have to pick up some witches. It's why we do the stuff we do, because then you get to see it differently. That's just like our lug bulk. It's like, you know, when people ask, you know, why did you do what'd you pick? Why'd you pick what you picked? It's like when you tell us why you picked it.
I don't think this will fit on my head.
It helps you decide. Oh yeah, that's what Kevin did all the time. He'd say, "Well, I'm going to do this with it." Like, oh, that's good.
Switch the arms, and yeah, she looks fine.
Yeah.
Without that.
Now is the hat and the hair one piece, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I've switched the heads around and the legs and hair pieces and all the male and female faces with you guys playing characters, but that's the first arm I pulled off. I'll blame somebody that I watched on YouTube. But... And now you can blame me for showing you.
I'll take the blame. It's Ralph's fault.
That's really good on my sig torso.
Yeah, I get your sig fig. He's still playing the piano and the disco. He'll make an appearance at the library show coming up next month, and he'll make an appearance hopefully at the train show in November in Milwaukee. So, they already asked us about the train show in spring too in Madison, which is nice.
Sweet. How's time looking?
You know,
I got 14. I got 12 minutes.
See, you but I also hold it.
Okay, I have a blank for just a brick. More bricks to go back to get sorted for more mills and such. Oh joy. All right. End of one setup to a new one. And taking apart all the stuff from the ones we did. All those mills plates, Ralph, for Pendragon Fortress are starting to disappear. Except for the castle still exists. That still needs to come apart. Be built into something else.
At 10-minute countdown. I'll see you guys on the other one.
Oh, I suppose.
Adios.
I
mean, you don't have to. But...
Let me see. If it's the last one, last of the big adventure, I probably should see. Oh, see ya, Chop. Have a good night. Have fun at work.
Night, Chop.
Thanks for jumping in. Spots besides my what was I going to say? Yeah.
Oh, did Chop use up his minutes?
Yeah, I guess I'll probably play D&D tonight. I don't.
No,
Hi and bye, Nikki. And hello, Jude.
Yeah, might as well play some D&D tonight. My spending intervention specialist is not here tonight. So
spending
intervention specialist, yes. Most of us know him as Hinkle, but yes.
Yep, we're going on 6 weeks now that he hasn't been on.
But tonight he's known as Romeo, yeah, Reed?
Yeah, yep. It's another Romeo and Juliet evening. Yeah. And then he said something like, maybe, I was maybe going to be on. I could probably say I was going to be on in 2 weeks, but then, oh, that's right. I got a friend. We're going to go do this, and I'm like, okay, sounds like fun.
Yeah, this whole social life thing really gets in the way of Lego, doesn't it? We've all learned that lesson.
I was going to say, that's what my Saturday nights are for. Because I'd rather hang out with you guys on Friday night than, do other stuff. So, and since I've been doing it for 330 episodes, it'd probably be pretty stupid to stop now. So, because you guys are way too cool to leave in a lurch. So, these are some clear bricks here. Wow, they've been in these mills plates. They actually not yellow. They look good. Oh, and Larry must have dropped off. Just the castle people left. Just the castle people left now.
Larry builds a castle. Jesse builds a castle.
Well, I know, but yes. Sorry. Okay, I take that back.
I'll build a castle for another 6 months.
What? Terrible. You mean you don't have a fancy castle-y tunnel for the trains to run through? No.
It gives me time to acquire some more castles, so I'm more than happy. I've already acquired a set and some bardings for the horses. I will persist. I want to get some more slopes and eventually build some medieval houses. I may have a set of instructions lying around somewhere for one, so could be interesting. But there's no point building anything yet because we're in train season. Little man's got trains till after Christmas. We agreed. He let me put up the castle when it was trains, and I said, "Look, you can have longer with the trains."
He doesn't even let you have like a little micro castle anywhere on the train layout or on a train car or anything, you know, to get your fix in.
I could make space for each, but why tempt the devil?
I think you just need a castle like train car or something. Hey Zizu, yeah, Victor is here.
It has been discussed.
Yeah, you missed butt
about
chap.
building a castle over a tunnel.
Yeah, yep. You missed. Yep, Butt Chop was in Zizu. You missed him. He was here. Well, I wasn't in the panel, but he was in the chat. He's out of exile.
Day release. Day release.
So Ralph, are you gonna have to pack up all those buildings intact and everything?
That is the plan. The boxes that I got today, though, are actually for next week on my trip to Texas to move some elderly parents.
That's right. As I say, I posted something about like all the networks and stuff, and gosh, I'm gonna brain fart. One of the guys, one of my friends from many years ago, Steve. Remember Steve? He met you the one year he came out to Colorado.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, but
Steve.
Steven.
I missed him not too long ago because he was in Colorado again.
I think he was in it. Yeah, he was in there again. Yeah.
Oh, that was a different Steve, Victor.
Yeah. So. Yeah, he was there. He was there again, and I had asked him. I think, are you gonna go check out? Are you gonna go into the mountains and see Ralph? And I think he maybe said he didn't. It wasn't this time or whatever. So yeah. So, but yeah.
He tried to reach out to me, but I had a lot of things going on. It just did not work.
Yeah.
It's just a very, very busy year for me, but it's all right.
It happens. We all get busy. Oh, Cliff is here. Welcome, Cliff.
Hey, Cliff.
Yeah, you weren't able to get to the choppers, Zisu. Sorry.
And he has a cell phone now, so there's a chance, check your Instagram stuff. He's reaching out to people. So
I did discover that my trip to Eastern Texas this time around, I will be traveling past not one, not two, but 3 different bricks and minifig stores.
Ooh.
So I will be factoring them in for driving breaks.
Isn't that West Louisiana?
Pretty much, yeah.
West LA.
Yeah, it's a different West LA, but yeah. I will be exactly 40 minutes from the Louisiana-Texas line on the straight route to take, which is not very straight because it's all swamp.
So does Texas have some bayou then down there?
In places it does. There's a lot of there's some hill country. Between the hills is a lot of water.
Interesting.
A lot of mosquitoes. A lot of oil, natural gas.
Gaseous mosquitoes. I get it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there is no clean drinking water there because it either tastes like petroleum or tastes like swamp.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But So I'll be there for 2 weeks, hopefully not longer.
Going there for work?
No, personal reasons. We are moving some elderly parents to Indiana.
Oh, I see.
So
That's
it's definitely,
That's not the worst move.
in this case, it will be.
Well, I'm
And
saying
there's all-
Indiana's better than Texas for weather, in my opinion.
Oh, most definitely. No argument there. It's just a lot of work in a very short period of time.
Brett's an intermittent participant today.
Yeah. And so it is one of those.
One
One of those weeks. Let me see. It is one of those weeks of D&D too. So I want to see how many are. Should probably see how many people are playing tonight. If there's too many, maybe we'll sit out. We'll see. I'm gonna go see.
How would there be too many?
If it gets to be too many, it takes too long. There's too much going on. It slows everything down if you get above 5 or 6 people, and even at 6 is still pretty. The rounds take too long. Everything gets slowed down.
Okay.
So if you have 4 people playing versus 8 people playing, it takes you twice as long to get through each round of combat.
Yeah, well, I believe you. It's just last time I played, we had between 6 and 8. So they were like,
when's the last time you played? What version?
Well, the version we play is 3.5, and we are currently playing.
3.5 is much faster than 5th edition is.
Oh, definitely.
So
Also,
yeah,
less
3.5 numbers don't matter nearly as much. But in 5th edition, especially when you get higher level, some of that, I mean, it could take you 2 hours to do a single combat against stuff, which is frustrating.
There's too many different things you can do.
Yeah, too many mechanics, and
it's
things you have to calculate out.
We tried 4th edition for a while, and it was like, no.
Yeah. I played a short campaign in 4th and didn't need to play it again.
Yeah, it's just, I like something simpler.
And 4th edition introduced attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah. Well, you know,
that wasn't around prior to 4th.
You can have. There was a version of attacks of opportunity in 3.5.
But that was that based on engaged in combat versus disengaging, or what was that? I don't remember.
That was basically moving through. It's combat based, and it's an opportunity on the idea that someone moved into your field of vision or within where your weapon is.
Yeah, I just don't remember that coming up when I played 3.5. So
yeah,
so they might not even need me tonight because Iceberg's in there. So technically, we don't necessarily need 2 tanks. It becomes more entertaining sometimes, but not necessarily need to. So I could technically sit this week. So because you've got him and Steve's in there playing the spider. So we got the spider bard, the water druid, paladin, turtle, tank. So yeah, I mean,
there's also a lot of different player character species, if you will, above 3.5, which makes it very hard to keep track of what characters can and cannot do.
Yeah, which annoyingly enough, they added all these new races and then they equalized all of them. So there's there used to be some advantages and disadvantages to each one. Now it's just they're mild versions of each other, which is frustrating. So, Reed, if you want to play, go ahead. I mean, you don't get that many opportunities these days.
No,
I'm not going to be on for long. I was not feeling good this morning, so I can't be up late tonight. Got to catch up on sleep.
Well, I mean, see everybody jumps on now. See, there's Haley. Well, I mean, I guess.
Hi, Haley.
See, look,
Hi, Haley.
Haley should come on. Haley should come on, shouldn't she, Reed? You know, if she was a friend, Haley would come.
Everybody should come on. You should know that.
Yeah, but I don't have a player, so I have to have a character to come on. Unless Reed wants to give me his so I can kill it off. I mean,
for the second time, I don't think so.
This campaign's been going on for like a year and a half. I'm surprised there haven't been more characters killed.
I can make arrangements. Just let me play.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I loved playing. Actually, I love both. I mean, I love playing a wizard. I love playing the barbarian. I mean, both of them I've grown fond of. So to me, so she's hanging out with her mom tonight, making Halloween stuff. So she's probably listening to enjoy all the stuff we're doing, just not and watching, but not able to participate. So, and so basically, we'll see. I'll ask Jesse if he needs me tonight. If not, it's just, I guess it depends on if we want to see a party kill. Then then I don't have to, So actually, he's good at 4, so we're good. That's so that's fine. So maybe they'll all die, and then hey, Vecna's over, and the party's dead, and everybody has to start over. So
Yeah, that's not fun when everybody dies.
All right, all have a good night. I gotta head out. Thanks, Reed. Good seeing you, Ralph. Good seeing you, Brett. Bye, all chat. And I will. I should see you. I'm not sure if I'll be on next week. I got to head down to Kenosha for a meet, so we'll see.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Because he's got to be having an in-person D&D coming up here eventually too. So yeah, that's fine. So yeah, we'll have fun. We'll catch you later.
Okay. Bye, Jude.
Shouldn't you guys be starting D&D soon?
I think he's live right now. He's playing. There's 4 icebergs. Like I said, They got a tank. They got iceberg in there. They got the druid, Anesthesia, Nikki. They got Holy Swiss, the paladin, and then they got a bard. They got the spider bard. They got Steve. Steve jumped in a couple weeks ago when they were short players.
Here's my little buddy that I found earlier this week.
Ooh. Lost and confused. You decided to
all
save
by his lonesome at Bricks and Minifigs in Colorado Springs.
I was gonna say, there's still a few. There's a few out there. I see not very many. There's a few out there, but and there's still a few out on Bricklink too. So
there is. There's just not any high quantities right now. He still wasn't when I was looking a couple weeks ago. I do want to acquire some more, but I don't want to do them at like 2 or 3 at a time. That's just expensive from a shipping standpoint.
So, yeah. But yep. So actually, I probably at some point I need to get my viewership back up to, anyways, in terms of just view times. I don't know where I'm at these days. I haven't really been paying too much attention to it. I need to get the rest of the videos uploaded. I've been downloading a bunch, so I download a bunch. So I think I've gotten. Where are we at? We're up to, I think, up to 18. Up to 18 is on there. Jesse responded. I didn't type it in the chat. I typed it just to death, Jesse, and I go 4 TPKs tonight, laughing out loud. And he's like, haha. I guess it depends. You figure, technically, Holy Swiss, Troy's going to have to, he might have to tank along with Ice Ronin, but then you only have 1 healer. But then she also has like her spells like Fairy Frolic and stuff. So the Spider Bard kind of has changed things. The Bard has really kind of helped. It definitely makes it a little bit more interesting because he's got that augmentation stuff that he really helps with. And so that's he's something we probably should have had from the get-go. And then when we were playing with 4, 5, 6 players, and you got him just augmenting you early on, it kind of helps. You just got to remember what he's augmenting you with. So, but I would actually almost look forward to going to back to a wizard. I really liked my wizard. If I was playing him right, I loved him. He just dealt tons of damage. Unfortunately, and that was kind of the thing. Is it's where was I? I don't know if it was one of those things where I was somewhere, and I was talking about the maps. I said, yeah, we got to use the maps. Don't skip the map. Maybe it was the one night he was even doing something like, don't skip the map, guys. Don't skip the map. I mean, remember the last time we skipped the map? So I went back and, talked to the guys, and we got a clue. I got a secret. And actually it was pretty cool. And, so, I mean, makes it interesting. It is kind of wild with so many players, though, and it's kind of,
it's just a little weird to me that 3 or 4 players is considered a lot of players, but I also have to realize it's a different set of rules, because even the rod of 7 parts that you guys picked up, in the version of the game that I play in, that thing's got some pretty deadly consequences to it, to the person who has it. It both has negative and positive things.
We haven't experienced any negative. If there's negative, we haven't experienced it. But then again, we only have 3 parts. And so we don't have the whole rod yet. We just have 3 parts of it, I think. I think we got the 3rd part the other night. So,
yeah, I don't know about the edition that you guys are playing, but different parts of the rod can have negative things. Like my example, and I don't know if this is still true because I don't have one of the relics myself, but you might age 10 years, or you'll lose a dexterity point, those kinds of things. So it is different. What's going on here? Okay, let's put that there. All right, I'll put you on mute for a minute.
Okay. I need to wait for him to laugh so I can type my next comment, because I don't want them if they look too serious, it won't be fun. If they're laughing about something, then it'll work perfect. That's the kicker. Because I'm kind of watching, but I'm not listening.
It's pretty clear you want him, brother.
I'm watching, but I'm not listening. My comment was going to be like, I'm watching for players being knocked prone, which means definitely then they're down and out. But I wanted to get when they were laughing about something, but it looks like Jesse's describing the setting of the map. One guy's like, or you land in a magical mist that freezes game till everyone can play and just BS tonight. No, he's done enough one shots. I mean, I bow out of those because then it's like Red 5 standing by. So, but yeah, so I guess I'll keep working on Mills dismantling.
I'm going to bid you adieu, Reed. Thanks for having me on.
You bet.
Victor, take care.
It's the hope. It's the hope and the Victor Hope show now. It's fine. Have a good night, Brett. Have fun with trains, baby. I actually do have some wide radius curves coming.
Take care, guys.
See ya. So, fun. Doesn't have the map big, so I can't see anything. Let's see who else is out there tonight. Who's in the chat? Who's out there? Zizu, you out there? Cliff, you out there? You guys still out there? What is going on? How was Didn't everybody go to? Wasn't the big event last weekend? How'd that go? Anybody in the chat that went to the wasn't that the gathering? Wasn't the gathering this last weekend? Hoosiers. So other than that, actually, you know what? I'm probably going to do this. Let's see here. It's nice. I actually can have. I mean, I'm liking this machine. It's funny because one of the guys at bowling, one of my teammates bowled a 300 this last week. First game, right out of the blocks, 300 right off the bat. But it's funny because he was talking like, "Oh yeah, I just built myself a super big computer, a nice computer," and I'm like, "Oh, I did too." And so it's kind of wild because it was like, yeah, mine's pretty nice. I mean, I said I got 128 gigs of RAM in this thing for this computer. So it's kind of, actually, let me just hit, let's edit, select all, and open. Yeah, that's fine. My speaker down low? No, my speaker isn't down low. Okay, so that's weird. Okay. So, let's play some music in the background. Oh, you got a new van? That's cool. You got the free Lego sign on it yet? So, but yeah, I'm taking apart Mills plates tonight. So you guys probably want to look at, I don't know, you want to look at me or want to look at my, actually, I can do this. Probably. We'll see if we break any plates here. Let's see. This. So this is epic motivation. So this is great. I like some of this music. Probably one of the better things I actually spend my money on monthly is to actually be able to actually play this stuff in the background. So I'm just taking apart Mills plates. I got a bunch of taking apart. That's what I'm working on.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
You're good. I turn the music on.
That's okay.
I've got the, in the old machine, I probably couldn't do it, but I actually am able to watch them, music playing, streaming with the new computer. It actually is pretty nice. So, but I put the comment in there: watching but not listening. We'll be watching for players being knocked prone. But the map isn't actually big enough, so I won't even be able to. I can't see that anyway. So, but it's black. Well, that's good. What year? What model? I mean, actually, I have Ralph. You'll like this. I actually I have the 2017 Dodge Caravan, and I was backing up. I was backing up yesterday to talk to one of the guys at my storage, and actually, did some damage to my van. So.
Ouch.
Yeah. So I ran into a metal fence. So
at least it's not horrid.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I went to like the Advanced Auto and grabbed some some stuff, some like the scratch mover stuff, and buffed it last night in the dark. Plus the guy that one of the guys that has one of the units actually had some duct tape, so we duct taped the corner. It's not bad. I mean, yeah, with all the years I've done stuff, yeah, I've done a lot worse than that. That was actually pretty mild. But it was funny because my back brakes are so bad, they're grinding so bad. That's what I thought it was. So I didn't think about it until, and then of course I'm like, oh crap. He's like, yeah, didn't you just? And the other guy's laughing. He's like, yeah, you must have just seen me. I just hit a pallet. And I go, yeah, I saw yours. And and I'm like, I'm not really laughing at mine. I'm not really kind of happy about that. But yeah,
Well, it could have been worse. You could have driven away and had that fence attached to your bumper. So
well, and that's kind of what happened. I think as I pulled forward, that one piece had kind of maybe come undone or something. I think I must have caught it and bent it outwards. Otherwise, I think it would just would have just snapped the clip on it on that section. So, but yeah, my mud pit's going away, which is kind of wild. I think this actually comes out intact, or it did at one point. Wait, I need my pit. See, I don't have to look at this. Look at this, Ralph. I don't have to even take apart brown.
Oh no!
Look at that. I don't have to worry about that. I got my pig pit. My pig pit is intact for my piggies.
I am so tired of the color brown. I broke so many pieces this week. I lost count. It got ridiculous. I broke a 2x4 brick.
What?
Yeah, I am so disgusted with Lego and their problems with that freaking color.
I think they need to quit adding horse manure to their dyes for that gray.
And then I was watching Brixie on YouTube, and he just bought from a Bricklink vendor like 3,000 4x4 green plates that were sold as brittle, and I'm thinking, Lego, what is your problem that all of a sudden your quality's gone so far downhill that I can now find an actual classification of brittle bricks and not just brown ones on Bricklink? What are you doing?
It's interesting because I think they were saying nice juju. How many miles on that sucker? I mean, the problem is it's wild when you've got so many different plants. The question is it because I know at one point they were saying, I think they were thinking the integrity, a lot of the issues were coming from the Mexico plant. It was like, okay, well, then you got to figure out how
that might be true, but it's plastic from an injection molded machine. Somewhere along the lines, you can have sensors that's going to check for faulty plastic. Come on.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the lines, they know this is happening, and it's still not addressed.
Yeah.
And this is not brick that I'm finding in old sets that are just, sitting on my shelf, not built yet. This is stuff I'm getting off the shelf still.
What's wild is I've got a lot of old stuff, so I'm not looking forward to using a lot of that stuff because I think I have a gallon-sized bag of like 1x4 reddish brown like tiles that I probably got in the early days of when I got back into Lego when it was the pick-a-brick trees. Yeah. Remember those?
Yeah.
Pick-a-brick trees. That's what we had. Those were pretty freaking sweet. Kind of wishing now I would have been around when they freaking took those suckers down. I would have said, I'll take those. Can I have those? I want those trees.
I've always thought it had something to do with the formulation of the color, but now that I've seen that the color green, the base green color, 4x4 plate, he bought 3,000 of them, and that's what they were sold as. And it's like, Lego, how did you even let 3,000 of them leave a plant? How'd you let any of them leave a plant?
Well, there were some parts that I got that were actually, like I have like some 2x2 bricks or something that actually were like that actually had like missing parts to it or something. Like it was like it almost like it never filled the mold perfectly. And somehow we had those in the store. Somehow they must have not thing back. Oh, but you know what, guys? Actually, I forgot the best part of my thing. I actually, on one of my stops yesterday, just because everybody loves the stuff we do. Let's see here. Let me see if you know. So, oh no, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for. Well, actually, I guess I need to go to videos. So I was walking. Let's see. You know, everybody's got this infatuation with Lego goats. So I went and actually hung out with some real goats the other day. So had a nice little bag of corn. I was trying to set up the phone, like on top of one of the like feeders. I was going to try and and so then of course I turned the phone. We'll do it at an angle.
What were you doing hanging out with real goats?
I don't know, because everybody's all, you know, because I mean, everybody wants the Lego goats. I figure, hey, you know, let's hang out with some real goats. This is one of the stops. It's Peck's Farm East.
Okay.
Peck's Farm Market East. Let's see, I had problems. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, you're right, Scott. Their quality has definitely gone down since COVID. It still doesn't make sense because the machine should be catching most of these mistakes.
Look at this guy. This guy he was eating right out of my hand. What up, pig? I just look at this thing. He just threw some out to his friends. Otherwise, he was just look at, he's up on the fence, just going, hey, feed me more. I want more. I'm hungry. I'm like, you know, it's like, you know. So it's pretty cool. I mean, they got cows, they got goats, they got sheep, they got all kinds of stuff there. It's you know, so it was pretty cool. It was pretty neat seeing that, you know, hanging out with that, you know, for real goats, you know. So, but
yeah, the goat thing is like it's
actually,
just like what Lego produces and then what they decide not to produce.
It's wild. I don't think I actually went back and got more of those of that goat fade from that one series. I don't think I went back and tried to get more of them. I have whatever I have. I don't even know what I have. I mean, I think I was going to probably try and go back and get more, but I don't think I ever did. That's kind of it's just like, and actually, you know what? I have 2 dirt pits. I got another one here too. I have another dirt pit here that I have. So now the one thing I will say that I am so glad I picked up was these guys. Back in the day when we had these guys on the pick-a-rick wall, all the people now are missing out. 6x16 dark bluish gray. Do you know how many people would kill right now to see these suckers on the wall?
A lot of people.
I think the closest we get right now is about half. You get the 6x8 whites.
Yeah.
I have tons of these. I can't remember if I bought these. 23. Nice. I mean, I bought a bunch of the counterfeit ones from wherever, but then again, that's how I got the bagpipes, because the bagpipes, I was just looking on Bricklink the other night. I think they're $3 a bagpipe. I'm like, I can go to AliExpress and get 10 guys, you know, for, you know, the price of 2 bagpipes. I mean, you know, I wanted bagpipes, so I got the real one somewhere. It's on the actual bagpiper, but these, I got a boatload of these, and these come in handy. I got a lot of those. Those I use a fair amount. I used them on the mountain that went around the Party Rocker Live the one year. So I mean, I got lots of these suckers. Are awesome. I mean, I used them on like some of the elevated sections too for the original plan for like see, I even did some walk path for the original one that was going to be for Chicago last year. And yeah, and so we've been talking Brick World Chicago opened up registration. What was it on a couple weeks ago? I'm already registered. I already have my hotel. It's crazy. It was like, it's too early to be thinking about that. I know it is, but I mean, and the hotel the block for the Brick World might already be full already. I know somebody said they went recently, and the Wednesday and the Monday might have been gone already. So
wow, that's quick.
It's quick.
Not even in the new year yet, and it's already.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. So it's one of those things where, as a convention person, I'm sure he wants to kind of know where he's sitting in terms of, you know, it's big. The thing is, though, for me, that kind of sets it up there. Then I got to talk to, Michael, Frederick. I got to talk to you. I got to talk to, Chop and say, okay, guys, I mean, who's plan coming, and then do we want to do something? It gives us, gives time to plan. But I mean, for him, I'm sure that way he knows kind of, does he need when's he thinking he needs a bigger space? Is he, but I'm sure he's happy with where he's at. I don't think he really wants to go somewhere else. And so it comes down to figuring out how to do like what we do, but doing a collab, but do it kind of more compact. I mean, I like the big layout. I don't think I'd ever go bigger than 4 tables, which is what we had the 1 year. But if we do,
how many tables did we have in?
I think it was 4.
5 tables in Nebraska.
I thought it was 3 or 4. I thought.
No, because we added a table at the last minute. I don't have the blue brick file anymore, so I can't tell. But I'm pretty sure we had 4. And I thought we
4.
I thought we added 1 more.
Well, let me look here because I might have that photo in favor.
We had an odd shape somewhere for some reason.
We might have. I'm trying to remember.
Not that it matters. I mean,
because I thought we planned, and I don't think mine was ever deeper than 6, which would have been 2 tables. So unless yours was deeper than 6, I know it would have been 9 one way. Mine would have been 9 would be an 8-foot table, 9 base plates, and that would have been linked. And I think I had 6 wide because I think between the castle, the old castle, which was 3. So I didn't count the
looking.
I know we.
My folder.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, maybe I went 7 and you went 5. I had lots of weird. I had that textured water. Almost didn't look as good as just your regular blue base plates, which is kind of ironic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So mine was 6 wide from your textured plates. I'm trying to see.
Because my castle's 4 deep, and then I think it was 2.5. Maybe we had, because it would have been with the. See, I'm playing the video. Actually, you know what? We can actually hold on. Let me do this real quick here. We're gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. This was our layout at Nebraska Brick Days in 2023. So.
Yeah. So from that textured water that you have there, where it ends.
Yeah.
That's 6 across in my space. The question is how wide is it across there? And I can't seem to find a picture where I can count.
The castle's 4, and I think it was. So you have 6 base plates that way or more? Well, maybe they added 1.
I think we added 1 because there was an odd shape to it.
Maybe they didn't set it up the way we thought it was. I'd probably have to go back and look at our stuff.
But no, they definitely didn't set it up the way we wanted it. And when we got there, we saw that problem, but we made a change to make it work because we couldn't get. One of the things we couldn't do early on was put the awning over it.
Oh, maybe that was right. Well, the awning is a 10 by 10, and so I guess we would look at that and see in terms of how much. So, but remember, I left the cloth behind, which made me laugh. I was like, "Gosh, I'll never do that again."
Yeah,
that was so bad. I think I actually put it in the. I think it's in there now. I think I used it as a show after that, and we figure out how to get it in there. So. That's the look. I mean, it was pretty awesome.
I don't have the blue brick fold diagram.
I probably have that somewhere. This rain doesn't stop.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's the picture, guys. See, I had a canopy with black lights on it, but I left the canopy, so I lit up when the lights went out. We lit up the whole freaking hall. pretty wild.
It did. Yeah, that really did, because you could see it from the other side of the hall.
I'm trying to think, because that's 4. Did I get a picture on the other side? Not really. Well, there, maybe that's it. Let's see. Hold on. 1,
2, 3, 4.
1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5.
I know I got some more pictures somewhere.
7. Maybe it was. Maybe they. That, or it was maybe some 6 foots and some 8 foots or something. And I'd have to. I don't know if, it doesn't look.
There was something different about the tables, and we had to make an adjustment for it. So it wasn't the original plan.
So let me go back into my albums, and so I'll just go into recents, albums, years, 2023, and then I need April. So yeah, we're just kind of we're trying to figure out. So basically for us, it was just Ralph and I went to the Nebraska Brick Days 2023. We did a layout. Oops, I don't need to be soloed for you guys looking at my phone. And we did our display. We did it was Chima, of course, based. Pretty awesome. What was it? Was it just what was ours? It was that part of the Chima Palooza 2023? Was that part of that one?
Well, it was.
You know what? And I got bricks. Did you? Oh, I didn't have those here. He redid the bricks, and I don't think you'd been on since I actually had gotten those. But I don't actually. Well, maybe they're my thing. Maybe they're in here. So, yeah. Hold on. Here they are. Okay. So he did. Now it's unfortunately you're not gonna be super happy, but he redid the big ones, but the print isn't as dark as it was the first time around. So you can kind of
that's all right.
So
but it's spelled correctly this time, right?
Yes. So yeah, Chima Palooza 2023, 10 years, and this year it's World War Chi, and I wish we'd gone to Salt Lake because then we would definitely have done it. But yeah, so. So and then he did the small ones too. So we have the small ones, and so he did one extra big one for you. So you and I both have big ones, cool. And then I have the small ones floating around somewhere too. So,
yeah, unfortunately, I'm going through all my photos from that show. I cannot find one that shows how wide it was. I know that it was at least 5 plates, but I know that it had to have been bigger than that because I can only see from the corner to where the freighter was, and I know we extended past the freighter. So, it doesn't matter. It was big. It was huge. It was nice.
Yeah, almost as nice as that one that was like destroyed. The one that was like all kind of like that one was pretty cool too.
Yeah, that one is cool.
And that's kind of where I think I'm almost thinking of headed to that kind of like almost like a more built up landscape. Still snow, but then be able to mix it with the white, the gray, the clear. Because with the white, I can do a lot more hinges and stuff. So.
But then you can throw some, gray in there to get the rocks and all that, and then definitely build it up.
Oh yeah. Well, the one that just made me just love was that Ready Player One layout. That was freaking insane.
Yeah.
I love that one. I love that movie. I love the book, both books, and that layout was so freaking awesome. So anybody who missed the Nebraska Brick Days that year, someone had built the Ready Player One battle scene from the end of it. That was pretty freaking awesome.
That looked nice.
That was pretty good. And it looked good in the dark too. So that was a good show. I'm fortunately we didn't get there this year. You didn't go this year, right?
I did not, no.
So but it was fun. We enjoyed it. We got nominated for best creation.
Where's my camera? There we go.
You got it. Yeah, nominated creation. It was nominated for best scene, I believe.
Yeah.
So actually,
it was cool though.
Yeah. Melanie of her last name. She won with her Harry Potter books, which they were pretty sweet. So let's see. Let me see here. I actually found a picture. Found one picture. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it was pretty big. It was a big layout. But I mean, in the end, it'd be something where we could always downsize a little bit and still get a lot. I mean, if we got people now, I know unless Michael finishes his castle, I don't know if he'd bring it. He brought 2 years in a row in its current state, but I know he said he wanted to finish it. He did the one from Clutch Powers.
Okay.
He did the skeleton castle from that. Looked pretty good. He just hasn't finished the whole loop of the lava. So I know he said he was working on that. So the one thing is as we move forward and all that, I mean, that was one of those things. And I actually have another person I want to try to get to be kind of part of this thing. I mean, and actually there might even be some in the chat that want to do it at some point too, if they come to Chicago. But Mike Wentz up in Green Bay area had a castle a couple years ago, and he augmented it for Green Bay this last year. It actually is a skeleton castle, and he's got the different phases of the moon, and they all glow in the dark. But he actually took a wall off so you could actually, have kids see into the castle, inside of the castle.
Cool.
I might even have a good picture of it. Let's see here. But he was somebody I talked to years ago when I used to go up there, and he couldn't get to Chicago because I know it just at different parts of the year it just became hard. I mean, I think what he was doing before he couldn't do it. I think, and he switched jobs. So there's a good chance. I'm hoping I can talk him into it. But I mean, pretty sweet looking castle. Definitely skeletons definitely would go well with attacking. Lots of ice bears and crocs and stuff. We'd have to, re-enable our weapons, for some battling with the undead, I guess. But
that wouldn't be a big deal.
I got too many pictures on my phone. I got to go through and clean this crap off. Oh wait, here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We're up here now. Okay, here it is. So this is his castle. And he elevated it so it's like so I mean, in the black, I mean, there's like different phases of the moon on the inside, and they're all using the glow in the dark plates. He's got he wants to put lights underneath those lava strips, but he's got
that would look cool.
So, but it was part of a kind of a collab type thing that they were doing for that show. Wagner had a big forest scene and stuff. Actually, the one farm actually had a portal in it. So it was pretty cool. It was a pretty sweet layout. So it was pretty nice. So it was kind of cool. I actually, and I didn't put the top on because the top at Chicago did not work well for getting the best part of the mock scene. The underside was not. Of all the videos that were at Chicago, I have yet to see one that actually shows the underside of my mock. There has not been a video that I have not seen a video yet, other than my own, that has showed the underside of my mock. All it shows is the battle scene on top, and that's it.
Yeah, when I looked at the Chicago videos that came out after the show, I didn't see any either. Most of them were right at table level.
Yeah. So it was kind of like, wow. It's like, how does it's wild.
Really high, so you couldn't see anything either. So
I guess the next time I'll have to use like clear plexi, and then just on a few spots just not have base plates. Like, hey, what's that? I says, all you do is look here.
Maybe oddly, maybe some strobe lights in there to attract attention for like lava explosions or something.
Something.
It's just an idea.
Well, the dance floor was going the whole time. The disco floor was going the whole time too, which is kind of wild that the lighting itself from that wouldn't do it. I mean, it did get a lot of attention during World of Lights. Now there might be World of Lights videos out there because that definitely during the light. I mean, I never left my mock because I was changing the light sequence and all that stuff and playing different music and stuff. So, but
you can figure out how to automate that for you.
Well, and it's wild as the one guy that actually, because there was a guy that was actually, they were installing fiber into the building I'm at. And so one guy was talking about that. He's like, yeah, that's my thing. He does kind of like what one of the guys in the lug that just moved to Minnesota, Stewart, does a lot of that lighting for the house and stuff. And that's what this guy does.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I do a lot of this stuff. And I was like, because I showed him, I turned on the disco and all that and showed him. And he was like, wow, yeah. He's like, I think I just messed up. Dang it. How do I get that undone? I think I just might have broke something. I heard a crack. Of course, I probably broke the one underneath, not the one on top.
Of course.
Probably broke the brown that was the stationary brick underneath that I kind of I jerked on. No, it's actually fine, but they look fine. They just at some point I'll find out later on if I hear like a creak or something at some point. But yeah,
I don't know. When that brown breaks for me, typically it's like no warning. It's just broken.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at these old brown pieces. I got these old like 2x12s. Imagine breaking one of those suckers. Oh, see, this will probably come off.
I've not broken anything that big yet.
It's a matter of just kind of making sure you're pulling stuff off correctly, I guess. It's more or less when it's actually attached on the whole thing. See, like this, I actually did like the gap. I didn't put all the plates on the edge, so I actually have that gap underneath there like this. So I have that gap, and so with that gap, even though once it's in the mills, you won't see it. I mean, it won't matter because no one will see it. No one will be able to tell. Like this one here, it's a 2x6 attached. What I'll do is I'll do this. I'll just put two of these in the center. There we go.
Yeah, it's just unpredictable when they break, and it's just totally frustrating.
Yeah, just do that. And that's what I've kind of lately been doing with a lot of plates is I'll just put two of them together, or if I've got plates in one of the things over here, I'll just put a plate on there and put them together. It's frustrating. I don't know. It looks like they're all standing. Nobody's down.
Break down.
No one's down. No player killer yet. They're all surviving. So how is everybody's start to their weekend going? I see Scott's Block is there. Zizu is there. How is everybody doing tonight? I'm sure Jude is in there. All our dedicated weekly people are in the chat, hanging out with us on this Friday night. Are you guys doing anything exciting tonight? You know, Mr. Hinkle is having dinner with his new female friend. That's what he told me he was doing. So hopefully another mill's plate down. Another one bites the dust. And actually what's wild is I have one of these cloth bags like is this a brick roll bag? It's a brick roll bag, and actually I sliced my base plate, sliced right through the bag, right through the side of it, because I had all my base plates in there, and I must have transported them for one of the shows, and they sliced right through the side of the bag. I was like, whoa, that's pretty wild. I like these cloth ones Lego did. These ones are nice.
Those are nice.
And then actually, I guess it's not cloth. It's kind of like plastic of sorts. But then they got the big cloth ones. But the best ones I ever got were those.
They were like
those
kind of
Disney
a weird
bags.
handle.
The Disney bags were awesome because they're at least 10 inches wide on the bottom. Oh, and they're awesome for MOCs and stuff. If it's a base plate, those I bought years ago. Now this one might be fun. Look at this. We got some more brown. Look at that. I got another farm pit. Not armpit, farm pit, pig pit. Let me check something here real quick. So fun. So we'll take some more stuff apart. See, and I actually ended up with some of that lighter green stuff too. So I had to, texture a little bit. So.
All right. Well, Reed, I am going to take off.
Okay.
And I'm starting to get tired. It's been a long day.
Okay. Well, you have a good night, sir.
Yeah, I will try to catch you next week.
Right.
Just depends on where my travels are.
That's fine. You know where we'll be. We'll be here. I mean, I think for 333, I might do something. Maybe give away some stuff. We'll see. I've definitely been acquiring stuff. How often do you talk to Mark? Do you ever talk to Mark? Do you message Mark? I need to message him. I still have some of his. I still need it. One of the old door prizes I've still not gotten out to him. I need to get it to him at some point. So.
I have not talked to him recently, but you know what? I probably should. So I'll try to get to him this weekend.
If you message him, just give him my information and just have him email me or something, an address and something. I'll get that to him because he won something back on the big show, on the one show, and so him and one of the other guys, Snavely, I got to get his off to him. So I think I threw something to Jeff the other day because I delayed it so much.
I will try to get in touch with him and I'll tell him to say, hey, go talk to Reed. He's got something for you.
Okay, well, have a good night.
You too, Reed. Good night. Good night, everybody.
So let's see here. Actually, let me get something real quick here. So what's everybody working on tonight? Scott, what are you working on? Anything exciting tonight? Since they're all the way in the D&D, I mean, I don't think... Pretty boring just watching me, guys. I don't know. I might end the stream. Let's see. We'll go 2 hours and then we'll end it. All the sixes and actually just the yellow. I was definitely going to build something yellow at one time. I got a lot of 1x6 yellow plates. Lots of yellow and lots of red. I think I was going to try and do a custom Lego crane at one point in time. My sad thing about taking this apart is I have to put it back. Sort it all. Actually, I should be putting all these 2x6s together because the 2x6s and the 1x3s all should be in the same bag because they actually all go into the same bin. 2x6 or 1x. Oh, there broke something. Yep. Pulled it up too fast. Right next to another one. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, see that? Just freaking broke it right in the end there. Maybe a white card will do it. Just freaking terrible. Crazy. I don't know what Lego's doing. Well, maybe we'll just end it now. Everybody have a great week. We will see everybody hopefully next week. We'll catch you guys all next week.